I am LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk. Friday, March the 5th, 2021. So, happy Friday, everyone. This is some commentary. I should have done this yesterday, but I was just kind of tired, and sometimes life just drains you. So, but when I saw this yesterday, I literally laughed out loud, and I saw it on social media what everybody else was talking about, how the co-host was talking about the upcoming interview that Oprah will be having with Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle, and everybody gave their, like they always do. Each lady have their own turn and giving their thoughts on whatever the subject matter that they're talking about, and it was Joy Behar for me. I think it was Joy Behar for a lot of people on yesterday. And because at the end, after she got through giving her thoughts on the subject matter, she said, "I'm Team Meghan." Probably maybe just a few seconds later, Markle. Boy, it was hilarious for me. So we're going to listen to the clip.
Buckingham Palace has just announced they are investigating claims that Duchess Meghan Markle was abusive to the palace staff, and some are questioning the timing of this since Meghan and Prince Harry's interview with Oprah is airing in a few days. Here is a preview of it.
How do you feel about the palace hearing you speak your truth today?
I don't know how they could expect that after all of this time, we would still just be silent if there is an active role that the firm is playing in perpetuating falsehoods about us. And if that comes with risk of losing things, there's a lot that's been lost already.
So, Meghan, what do you think of the timing here?
Yeah, this is really interesting because it's a very obvious oppo dump on Meghan Markle, and one of the things she's being accused of in her abuse is emailing staffers early in the morning. So I think that's obviously ridiculous on a lot of different levels. I think when it comes to leaks and oppo dumps against a subject, whether it's on talk shows like it happens on this show or in politics, you always have to ask who is benefiting and what do people gain by making a specific subject look bad. Right now they're trying to make Meghan Markle look really, really bad, including accusing her of wearing diamond earrings that were gifted her by the Prince of Saudi Arabia after Jamal Khashoggi was murdered. And these are all facts that have been, I guess, known for many years. Why are they coming out right now? They're coming out right now because there's a big Oprah interview coming out that's probably going to make the palace look really bad. The question I have for Buckingham Palace is, why is Meghan Markle's earrings and her emailing early in the morning more important than Prince Andrew allegedly having sex with minors on Jeffrey Epstein's pedophile island? Because that seems like a way bigger problem for you guys, and instead you're focusing on her. And I think we can't ignore the elephant of the room, that there's probably a racial angle to this. There's a lot of racism directed at this woman in a lot of different ways. She threatens a lot of people in the patriarchy in lots of different areas, and it just looks like they are bullying her in the press. And I am going to be sitting watching the entire two-hour interview with Oprah this weekend.
Right. Sonny, what's your thought on this?
I'm going to be watching it too, and I'll tell you. It's interesting because I think they are that concerned.
I think Sonny's so
firm,
beautiful.
The palace, the family, the royal family. They are that concerned about that Oprah interview to dredge up some allegations from 2.5 years ago that she allegedly bullied the staff by, like Meghan said, sending emails at 5 a.m. My goodness, ask any person that works with me. I send emails 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 5 a.m. I would have had many cases against me by now if that's considered criminal behavior. I'm really shocked that rather than trying to mend this rift, rather than supporting Meghan and Harry, who I think removed his wife and his family from England because of the terrible racial hatred that she was subjected to, and he didn't want history to repeat itself after what happened to his mother with the media. I'm just surprised that they haven't tried to even apologize for not protecting her more, and instead do this. It says a lot, I think, about the workings of the royal family.
Buckingham Palace saying an investigation into Meghan Markle being abusive to palace staff was happening. So, Joy, what's your take on all this?
Wait for it.
You love the royals.
I do. I love the British output of fiction and history and mystery, yes. It's like this young woman versus the family that goes back to Henry VIII, okay? Off with her head, that king. No wonder she calls them the firm. Because, did you ever see that movie or read the book by John Grisham about, with Tom Cruise? If you go against the firm, they will make your life miserable. In that movie, they will kill you. In the British monarchy, they will just make your life miserable. You better toe the line. Look what happened to Diana. Same thing. They do not like it when you go up against them. As far as Andrew, who is really a pervert, is concerned, he is their boy. This girl is not blood, and I'm not even sure about Harry, but that's another story altogether. And the other thing I would say is, why would you? There's a lot of crap coming out of the British tabloids, and the royal family is not counteracting that, which is basically tacit approval, in my opinion. And why would you trust anything coming out of the Rupert Murdoch machine? All they do is lie for a buck. So I'm on Team Meghan Markle.
Okay, Sarah, what's your thoughts about this?
I don't want to hear about any investigations that don't involve Prince Andrew coming out of the palace and his connections to Jeffrey Epstein and his affairs or actions with young girls and women. It's the fact that there's silence there is also tacit consent. And I'm going to go ahead and beat the lawyers to it. I've got to say Prince Andrew has denied allegations. He had sex with an alleged Epstein victim and said he never witnessed any of the criminal contact that Epstein was convicted of or was accused of, but I stand by my answer. Until they investigate Prince Andrew, I don't want to hear about it.
And that was the view. Again, it was a very serious matter. Although I was laughing with about Joy's shade, kind of like the Joy Behar. Joy's everybody's aunt. And yesterday, baby, I think everybody was like, I'm Joy Behar. Joy Behar is saying what all of us, she just brought it. I'm Team Meghan, and just like I said, seconds, Markle. Epic shade to Meghan McCain, John McCain's daughter. And I was here for it. And I don't think I was the only one. So, I am LaMarsha Lewis. That's a little, some fun on a Friday. Everyone have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Please check out this YouTube channel. Please subscribe. I love your support. I can only move forward and grow it with you. Happy Friday. I'm LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk.